JB.
Morning, guys. Afternoon, evening. Apologies, I was late. It's obviously working out where those players are, and that's where that sort of pick order and that trading of the drafts actually does come in with people having those retention rights over certain players. Quite a few of those might get sort of pulled into retention.
Yeah, we've put a huge amount of effort and investment into the new T20 program here at Cricket Victoria, which obviously the Stars and the Renegades benefit from. To have Clint Mackay come in as the full-time manager of that program means that, you know, we're really thinking about T20 cricket all year round.
Is not here?
She's not. I'm not 100% sure why. Let me find out what
Availability, maybe.
No, she's full.
She's not at all.
probably for batting
got
1, 2, and
once.
3. No, that's not it.
Not enough data. 3, batting at 4.
And if I look at her batting positions, yeah, mainly at mainly at 4.
With Kat, we're lucky because she could do that 3 or 5 role, depending on what the other option is for that 3. Or if we get an outstanding finisher, then Cap goes to 3. If we get a better sort of pinch hitter, then Cap slots in at 5.
Good thing about having we had her literally for that role. She doesn't need to bowl.
No, we don't need it. Oh,
So literally she's just there to score it,
yeah.
strike rate of 180 and get out.
What's her numbers there, Pat?
That's her there.
Strike rate 8.
She's 8.6 accurate strike rate.
And also, too, that's playing. Well, we're going to give her the license to actually go and take the game on. So if it actually works, it's going to exceed that excess strike rate. You think with the freedom she's going to be given.
Yeah, the build up to the draft, it's quite nice actually because you got a bit more of a steer what's going on. I know everybody that much better now because we went through the BBL last year. So Blair, Clint, Rose, the whole team, we know them all. So it's much easier for us to chuck around our ideas. I'm excited. I think we've been, like most things, you're always excited when you got the first pick.
I mean, that's a silver. That makes complete sense to me.
If he's fully fit and he's full, then he is a serious wicket taker up front and a good death bowler.
No
And
one
a
has
great
retention
bloke.
on him. There's no way he can be retained by other clubs. Remember, we've got pick 1, pick 9, pick 24, pick 25. So that's obviously the first pick of the first 2 rounds and the last pick of the silver round. So 7 clubs will get a look at potentially ahead of us in that silver round.
Going back 1 point, and we can forget about this after that. Are we all in agreement that our number 1 pick?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, excellent. That's right. So it's fine.
Okay, everybody, thank you for joining. This is now our last catch up for planning.
I wouldn't be like top on that list for that second pick. Someone like to be higher up on that list, I think, in my opinion, anyway.
Meg, Bells, you got anything else to add with anything? You happy with all that research? Any information you need over the next 24, 48 hours in regards to any of this to inform your Sydney people?
Not really, just the list. Like if we come up with the list for our second pick, and just getting the order right for that. I think that sounds like the bit we need to work out. But I think our strategy's good. We're on the same page with what we need.
I'm in.
Hello.
Hello. You got
Sorry
me?
about the confusion,
Yes,
mate. I had to
Ross.
kick some
Yeah,
people out of the boardroom.
Yeah, and the fact that he's played in the BBL before, I think does certainly help. And his numbers that season were solid. He had a strike rate of 25 played here and an economy of 7.3 from memory. So, you know, he's had some reasonable success when he played here 3 or 4 years ago.
Was the other seam option down there? Was it anybody else in that draft at that point that we think we should be comparing to? And that's partly what Tim was put a few numbers about seamers down there just in case we had a problem.
On pick 1, is it a blessing or a curse?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing because like most of life is about you look after it. Think about what you need more than what somebody else might want, I think, generally. So yeah, so it's a blessing. So we've got a lot of players to look at to make our pick. We've made our choice. We're happy with it, and we're going to go for it on Sunday.
you've got to start somewhere. Someone's got to give you an opportunity. All these guys that you see something. I know it's a bit of a risk and trying to dig bash when you hear performance, you here to win, but we took a punt on Harris Ralph those years ago. What did that look like? You've taken a punt on some people that you've actually got good characters, you know they can actually do it. Now it's our position to actually support them and make sure they feel comfortable to go out and perform. So I think that's on us a little bit as well.